That's gonna hit Shadowheart right now. I can't hit the halberd too. Alright, that's fine. That gets those two. Does that hit Asterion? No, I don't think it does. Come me! Lathander says hello. Alright, let's just turn off the spike growth. It's not affecting them, but it might impact me later. Bonk. Her little legs. The little chicken legs. Oh, man.
Now this is my happy place.
Oh, why your booby out? Oh my gosh. Hold on. I can't. Okay, I was having trouble finding the spot to click on that one. Oh, Alistair. Yeah, imagine Alistair. He gets like, he loses consciousness, wakes up, and this thing's running around naked. And he's like, what did you guys do? You freaks. I just realized her max health went from like 600 down to 100. Alright, that is really weird. Alright, go over here. Oh, Alistair just lost concentration on the thing he just started concentrating on. Dang it. Bonk. Oh, she rooted it. Nice. Alright, move out of that thing.
Need to stay focused.
Alright, you move here. Breath that way. Alright, that's gone. Is that all of them? Dude, her fate. Wait, what type of creature is she? I thought she was like a human, but look at those horns. That's not even tiefling. I don't know what that is.
What now? Swift as my feet can carry me.
Oh, wow. Golden owlbear. Hello. Oh god. Oh god. Those are gonna blow up, aren't they? Okay. Well, looks like everybody was out of it. Other than this tree guy. I didn't realize she was so low that that was gonna get her. Toll house key, untrained... Wait, hold on. Unsigned trade visa. Blah, 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 blah. Twist of Fortune. When you roll 2 or less with this weapon's damage die, re-roll it and take the new result. What if you re-roll and get a 1? That's kind of neat. Let's see, send to camp.
More for me.
She was human but got cursed like the other Thorms. Okay. I remember what the big beer guy was one of the Thorms. I remember his name. Oh gosh. Where was he going? Dude, that gold pile I clicked on was like way up there.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
So is the surgeon. Oh, is the surgeon one? That one I missed. His whole family are just characters, I guess. Yeah, how much? That was a lot of little piles of 100 gold. All right, let's tap quick save there. Toll House Master Office Key. Open this room. What? Dude, what? He was like, can't get there, can't get there, can't get there, can't get there. Ironvine Shield. While the wielder is holding a weapon empowered with Shillelagh, when they are hit by a melee attack, the attacker will take 4 damage. Oh, that's kind of neat. Not going to use it. It was kind of neat. My current shield has an in case of emergency thing. That's just so much better. Alright. Rotten floorboards.
Wanna dance?
Open! Silly old bear. Button. Well, that's not a great entrance. That's a freaking cliff. Is that her only way out of here?
Open up.
First time I see that solution, I am very clever.
Have a lot on my mind.
Alright, well, I think we got most of the loot from that room.
Keep going.
What else is there? There's a room over here. Let's see, does the toll house key open this one? No, it doesn't.
Don't burn yourself.
Wretched thing.
Hey, look, I picked the lock.
Together. Moving in.
Hardly a challenge.
I remember in Divinity Original Sin 2, there were areas with lava, and you could just pick up a box that you couldn't lockpick, and just throw it in the lava until the box hit 0 health and broke, and then you could grab the loot, because loot didn't get destroyed if it hit lava. Don't need it. Wait, did I hit equip on that by accident? Hold on a sec. I did hit equip on that by accident. Crap, what did he have on? It was that one. That's what he had.
Still alive. So that's progress. Best be on my way.
Okay. Alright, so... Is it Moonrise Tower time? I think that's Moonrise Towers right there. You'd also throw all the chests in one big chest and use telekinesis to move it around. Yes. Yeah, so it was telekinesis. Yeah. So for those who didn't play Divinity Original Sin 2, if you moved an object into an enemy, they would take damage based on the weight of the object. And you could put a bag in a bag in a bag in a bag in a bag, and you could just keep doing that with containers. Like put a barrel in a barrel in a barrel in a barrel in a barrel. And eventually, you know, the main barrel is like, you know, 5,000 pounds. And then you use telekinesis and move it into an enemy, and they take 1 billion damage and just die.
Don't be shy.
Saber-toothed tiger, first one this playthrough. And let's see. Jugular strike, lunge at the target's throat. If they're prone, do additional 6 to 16. Shred armor, rip into the target's weaknesses, reducing their armor class by 1. That does 7 to 20, and this does 12 to 32. Why would I ever do that? I feel like I would go for the jugular every time. Enhanced jump. Oh, wow. Look at the jump on this cat! Oh my gosh! I don't think it does damage on the landing the way that the owlbear one does, but dang.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Time to press ahead.
Alright. Let's see.
I can feel it. Absolute. His power is strong here.
There is work to do.
Can't get
Oh,
it now.
I need to go to the screen.
Looking
Alright.
ahead.
Okay.
Can't slow down.
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
My apologies. Welcome back, true soul. What news?
Little from the field. What news inside?
General Ketheric's advisor went off on a field trip. Zarel's in charge till he gets back.
You'll find Zarel in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
Well then, let's not keep her waiting.
Leave. No reason to oversell it. So someone said if you get to Minthara, make her invisible and get out. Okay, I do have a scroll and a potion. Alright. I can probably work with that. Okay.
No doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the absolute.
Is that thing a problem? I don't know. I have PTSD about this room. Let me tell you all about this room. I remember attacking in here with the help of the people from Light's Hope, and we were all here, and these guys did, what was it? I think it was Hunger of Hadar, and it was like a fog cloud. We couldn't see, so we couldn't cast or shoot, and it was like damaging us constantly. It was awful, and there was like 30 of us, like right here. And I finally managed to get someone like up here on the rafters shooting down at them, which was helpful, but like this, oh my god. It was rough.
Another true soul. The disciple will want to see you through the main doors.
Ketheric, do I want to do this now?
I will not be slandered! General, you saw my reports. You know it's not my fault.
I looted
The
her
facts
armor.
suggest otherwise.
She's in her underpants.
You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
I knocked her unconscious and looted her gear and ran.
Warriors instead of goblin trash.
Oi! What?
You scrag!
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole pulse squirms, urging you to obey.
Let me make sure I understand this. You're claiming that General Thorm gave you the wrong soldiers.
Yes. No!
You blame the Absolute's Chosen for your failure.
Of course it is not the General's fault.
Whose then?
Do I need to do something here to keep her alive? Okay, there's no way I can control Ketherick. I'm guessing it's either 1 or 3. No, you don't have to do anything. Alright, I'll trust you. Stay silent.
The goblins. They failed me. They failed us all.
You lying little! And what would you do to those that have failed you?
They are put to death, obviously.
True. Ultimate failure must earn ultimate punishment. Night Warden Minthara, your crime is incompetence, and your sentence is death.
No!
Make her passing slow, Disciple Zorel. Be creative.
Is that Omni-Man? The last time I played this, I hadn't watched Invincible. Now I've watched Invincible, and I'm wondering if that's Omni-Man. Yes, it was? Okay. Wait, I don't want to even chime in on this conversation. Why do I have to say anything? Why do I have to say anything? Hell no. Hell no. Maybe. Why? Alright, I'm trying to get to where she is to sneak her out of here. I could make it much more creative. As a torturer, I am unmatched.
As the General's attention shifts,
Karlach's like, what?
A memory stirs. A memory of this room. And his voice raised in anger.
I'm surprised to see you again, true soul. You are here to assist and not to meddle.
Alright, this is Dark Urge, right?
I would remind you that while in my halls, you obey me, just as you would any other chosen. What say you about our Minthara? It is fitting that one mad dog should judge another.
It is so different playing the game where you're trying to maximize XP and options rather than just going along and playing the game. I'm sitting here trying to... Chat saying 2. She's not lying. She served the Absolute faithfully.
A pity, then, that her faith was so inadequate. Take her below.
No! Please! Mercy! Please!
Bye-bye, princess.
Kill the goblins, too.
What? No! You creaking old bag of shit!
I know they're just flexing his immortality here, but his armor
Sorry, my lord,
sucks.
she's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again.
Nice going for the neck.
No! No!
Dude, he doesn't even use the axe.
Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, let us take advantage of our surprising guest and their particular creative genius. I'm sure the results will send a clear message to the troops. on the importance of discipline.
Of course, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish.
Contain your excitement.
Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake!
For old time's sake? Let your dirge out a little bit with this one. Split yourself open, crack, crack, and smile while you work. I dream of blood pools deep enough to bathe in. Run me a bath. Beg, choke, and die. I'll do this with my own hands. It always feels better. Good God, these are all horrifying. One is the best option. Dude, these are all horrifying. Alright. I'm seeing a lot of folks saying pick one. Split yourselves open. Crack, crack, and smile while you work.
No! Please! Oh.
That's done. Might as well go say hello to Zarel then. What? Karlach? Karlach's not talking.
Lifetime, you were greeted in this throne room like a god, not the living wreck you are now. Your disgrace has something to do with this Ketheric. You yearn to flay him until he forgets himself, as you have.
Grit your teeth and ignore the feeling. Making a scene won't answer your questions.
With difficulty, you banish the pooling evil that bewitches.
Was Karlach supposed to be the devil on your shoulder? She's currently shapeshifted into a saber-toothed tiger.
You were scattered in this spire. Time to knit yourself together.
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn more about his power.
Trying to remember where Minthara is. I'm poking around. None of your party is strength-based? No. If I need to break down a wall or something, I usually use shapeshifted Karlach to do it. Steel Claw. Oh, I remember Dark Urge kills the cat if you talk to the cat.
Let's see what this does.
That's not it. Oh, maybe? Maybe that's it.
The dreams.
Any one of them.
Check on Minthara, other side.
Then I shall have to keep them busy praying for mercy from God. We will take it from you soon. You were adored, Minthara. Brought up from the darkness and into the Absolute's light.
She cherished you, but it wasn't enough. You were distracted by your own desires.
Bloodlust, murder, chaos.
And most damning of all, an inability to follow orders.
I obeyed to the best of my ability.
Still kicking? Yep.
And isn't that depressing?
You are.
Minthara's mind connects with yours. Not strong as you remember.
Come to observe, true soul. She is a lesson. None can rise so high that they cannot fall again.
I closed the door behind me. I'm wondering if I just attack them, if they'll call for help. Or if I should try to... Is there a way to talk them into leaving? Thought they were drow, because no, they're definitely not dark elves. They're my height. What are you doing to her?
We are erasing her.
Oh, here. Okay, here's some options. Intimidation. Stand aside. I'm taking charge here.
Yes, your authority is great. We can learn, watching you break what little remains of her mind.
Okay. I was hoping they would leave. You can make them allow you to torture her and then tell Minthy to act slavey. Act slavey? That's a verb? Reach out to Minthara.
Immediately, your mind is swept into a greater vortex. A psionic storm with Minthara at its center.
Cannot hide, submit, embrace.
Her torturers are not dominating her. They are destroying her mental defenses and exposing her to something else. The Absolute.
Wisdom? Push past the presence towards Minthara. Okay, well, inspiration. I've got a lot of bonuses here. There we go, second try.
Navigating the storm, you reach the nexus.
I'm a druid, so I've got high wisdom.
It is a wound, bleeding raw emotion and shattered memories. But she senses your arrival.
So it is you who will end me. Make it swift, then. Anything to silence that thing. That voice.
I have a plan. Fake obedience, and the guards will leave without raising the alarm.
I would prefer to make these bastards bleed. But I trust that you speak from caution rather than cowardice. I will put my faith in you and pretend to be their slave.
Her mind fills with warmth, and she gently releases you.
Is it done? I did not feel her mind break.
My best bonuses are intimidation. Because I reshaped her. If it is breaking you desire, I can snap you like a twig. No. Damn. Maybe I should use the scroll. I'll use it. Dang, even with the scroll.
Sister, look at her. Closely.
Minthara, a good little servant does not sulk